Hey guys, Dwayne Bryant here from wagertalk.com with another edition of my MLB Trend Report. Happy Wednesday morning, June the 14th. We're going to get into some trends that are active for today's MLB games. But before I get to that, I need to ask that you please hit that subscribe button. Also, hit the thumbs up button and also hit the bell for notifications so you don't miss out on anything that I post on this channel. So let's get into the first trend for today. We're going to look at Jordan Montgomery just this season and just when the total is set at a specific number or numbers. So we're going to do season equals 2023, starter equals Jordan Montgomery. And we're going to do, you can do this multiple ways, but I'm going to do it total equals 8 or total equals 8.5. And you'll notice that I have those parameters in parentheses. I'll show you why in just a minute. But when we hit that button, you'll see that Jordan Montgomery is 1-7 straight up this season, despite being an average favorite of -168. So look at this ROI here. If you faded him in this spot, you have an ROI of 108.6%. This is active today, as you can see here. Jordan Montgomery and the Cardinals hosting Anthony DeSclafani and the San Francisco Giants. Now, I did put the total equals 8 or 8.5 in parentheses because if I don't, and it's thinking, you can see it gives a way different result, and it's not the proper result. Now, the shorthand way to do this, and there's multiple ways, but one of the ways that I do it, I always put the lower value first and then less than or equal to total, less than or equal to 8.5. That, as you'll see here, will give us the same result we had the first time. So it's a good spot. Looks like a great ROI spot to fade Jordan Montgomery. Let's move on to another current season trend. This time we're going to look at Minnesota's Bailey Ober. And we're just going to look at all of his starts this season. So we're not even going to filter this down. We're just going to look at Bailey Ober in 2023. And you'll see 0-8-1 over under. So no overs, 8 unders, 1 push. Now, I've seen in multiple places, other databases, where he's actually listed as 0-9 over under. So this push against the Padres back on May 11th, the other systems probably had this line at 8.5, but since this database has it listed as 8, it is counted as a push. At any rate, these games have gone under by an average of 3.7 runs per game. And I usually say this on every video, but I'm not concerned with sample size. I'm concerned with recency, and I'm concerned with the margin of the victories, which in this case is a wide margin for the under at 3.7 runs per game, and also the ROI, which for the under is 82.9% here. Excellent numbers all the way across the board. Let's look at one more pitcher-specific trend, and we're going to look at Andrew Heaney. We're going to go back a couple of seasons, and we're going to look at him at home when the line is set in a certain span. So we're going to go seasons greater than or equal to 2021. We're going to go starter equals Andrew Heaney. We're going to look at him at home. And we're going to look at him at home when the line is between -175 and -125. So Andrew Heaney at home since 2021, the line is between -125 and -175. Hit the SDQL button, and you'll see that the over is a perfect 12-0 in Heaney's home starts since 2021 when he is a home favorite. between 125 and minus 175. And these games have gone over by 4.33 runs per game. And it looks like it is active today. Haney at home with the Rangers hosting the Angels, but you'll see the line that's listed here is minus 125, so it barely fits in those parameters. So this is one of those instances where you have to watch the line on this game. If this line drops, this trend will no longer be active for this game. So before I go any further, I would like just if you could, if you are interested, to head over to my page at dbbets.com. I do have a play that is backed by one of these SDQL angles. It's an angle that has not lost this season. It's a perfect 7-0 if you would have faded this team in the spot that they're in today. Had another easy winner last night. Had the Orioles in the first 5 innings. They were up 10-2 after 5 as they blew up Chris Bassett. I like tonight's play just as much. So you can get tonight's strong MLB Best Bet backed by that perfect 7-0 angle at dbbets.com. Let's go back to the SDQL database. And let's look at a couple of team-specific trends now. And they both involve the same game, and it actually has me thinking that I might need to make a play on this one. I'm going to have to do a little more digging, but I like what I'm seeing. First, we're going to look at the Houston Astros, and we're going to go back to last season, and we're going to look at them after a game where they went yard several times. So we're going to go season greater than or equal to 2022. We're going to go team equals Astros. And we're going to go previous game home runs greater than or equal to 4. So this is the Astros since last season, counting last season, when they're off a game where they hit at least 4, if not more than 4 home runs. You click the database button, and you'll see that despite being an average favorite of minus 181.6, Houston is just 3-12 following a game where they hit 4 or more homers. So if you faded them in that spot, you have a very nice 88.4% ROI. And it is active today as the Astros are off of a game where they hit at least 4 homers, and they are home today against the Washington Nationals at a very hefty favorite. So you can get the Nationals at a very good price today. And I'm going to give you another trend right now. This one involves Washington that ties in nicely to this game and really has me thinking about taking the Nats here. We're going to look at the Nationals just this season on the road against pitchers who issue a certain amount of walks. So we're going to go 2023. And this is actually the trend that is on my trend of the day graphic that I posted on Twitter. So this is how I put this trend together. Season equals 2023, team equals Nationals. They are away. And the opposing starters average starters walks allowed is less than 1.75. So the Nationals on the road this season against a starting pitcher that is averaging less than 1 3/4 walks per start on the season. And if you hit the SDQL button, you'll see that Washington, despite being an average underdog of basically plus 191, they are 7-3 straight up in this spot for an ROI of 105.8%. And again, this is active today. The Nationals on the road against Framber Valdez and the Houston Astros. And I always double check these things to make sure they're accurate. And Valdez is only averaging 1.53 walks per start this season. So this is a definite qualifying angle for this game today. So when you put it together with the angle I just gave on Houston, It's looking like a good day to back the Washington Nationals at a very healthy underdog price. So, guys, that will do it for me today. Just a quick reminder, if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button, hit the thumbs up button, and also hit the bell for notifications so you don't miss out on any live streams or videos on this channel. And as always, guys, best of luck on all your wagers today.